Hello. Um, I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I only just now figured out how to get this working. This is a completely unscripted video. There's no funny joke. This is basically just a fucking nostalgia trip for me. I've been wanting to do this video for a while, and it's basically a world tour of my old Minecraft world from like 2012, 2013, something like that. It was made in like 1.6.2 beta because I remember this specifically because they like I want to say like a week after I started making this world, the first change to the cobblestone texture was made. That's roughly the time frame for when this world was made. Yeah, I mean, if I can just walk outside here, you'll see even like the real old fucking world gen. Um, the big plain, not a plain, but like a big region just of just flat lands that's completely barren. It's the old world gen. In fact, if I switch to creative and go far out enough, because this is modded, this isn't the original thing, you'll find there's going to be a big chunk error. But basically, this is my really old Minecraft world, and I'm just showing this off for posterity reasons because I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep this world. I mean, even there, right. Um, even there, that's like a chunk error that doesn't really happen anymore, or not a chunk error, but just like a big floating thing of grass. That's usually it would have like stone or something else under there. It's just like a 1 block thick chunk. But this is my old Minecraft world that I put a lot of my personal time into, and I have a very special attachment to it. This world was recovered from a laptop that barely ran any sort of like any video game. It was I want to say a 2009 Dell, maybe. I don't remember if Dell likes laptops. I don't have. I still have it, but it's not like in my. I don't have physical access to it at the moment. But it was like a 2009 laptop that was running Windows Vista, and if you know anything about laptop gaming, it's that it doesn't. It's not meant for gaming. You're not supposed to game on a laptop, and it like barely ran Minecraft. I think it was like I was running it around 20 FPS. God forbid I try to play fucking TF2 on it. And after just years of basically physical abuse, the laptop pretty much has given up the goose. Uh, I used to play on my bunk bed when my brother and I still had one in my room, and I would sit up and I had the top bunk. So I would sit up there with my laptop playing games, and it was not uncommon for me to drop the laptop from the top bunk all the way down to the bottom or to the floor. And it happened enough times that the battery was basically fucked. Um, so it needed a constant power connection, otherwise the laptop would just shut off like that. And uh this world was on that laptop, and I basically thought it was lost until I woke up one morning wanting to like go through my old Minecraft world, this old Minecraft world, and just play the game, but I guess with mods, because I have a screenshot of a different version of this save where I had a Thaumcraft Thaumatorium around where my crosshair is, just in this like port here. This is just a Minecraft world tour of something that I want to keep records of, because I'm nostalgic as fuck for it. So this is kind of just an amalgamation of like for at least like 20 some different build ideas that I watched on YouTube tutorials like for years. It's this like this one here. This house, I believe this was I tried to convert this to an adventure map for some reason, and I'll talk more a bit about that. But this house here, no, it's not this one. It's that one over there with the birch corners. That one was built off of a Paul Soares Jr. like starter home video that I just made, or not not that I make. I'm not fucking Paul. I'm not a fucking dad yet, but it's just like random build ideas I would find on YouTube and just throw together. Like this one, I am confident this was taken from a YouTube video, because this is not how I would have built my house back in the day. It was I built fucking commie blocks. Like this fridge, this was like stolen from something, I forget where. And just all this stuff. These chests are all empty, by the way. I don't know what happened to the stuff in them. Even these dispensers are empty. I don't know if I like took them out or what. But even like this cauldron here with the lever in it. This my ass would have not have thought of this, but this was just one example of a tutorial home that I picked up. This one has the name Noah on it, and I believe this was supposed to be a part of the adventure. Here we have a spawn trap. Not a spawn trap, but like a basic trap for absolutely no reason. It's just, I don't even know if I can... Yeah, you can just get out of it like that. Like I thought, oh, I'm gonna troll someone in multiplayer. Oh, I'm so clever, because I saw this design on YouTube and I'm like, wow, this is really cool. I better use this. And then just it hit me like 2 years later after I built it that, wow, that was completely fucking pointless, because nobody ever played in multiplayer with this. This was a landmark, because out in that direction, I think that was where I explored the most on this world. There's probably a map somewhere. This was basically a signal for, hey, dipshit, this is your fucking base, or this is your town. Here's your landmark. I don't remember if I was going to make this as like this was like supposed to be the national flag or something, because for the adventure. Because down here, hold on. Down there you can see a fucking Romanian. Hold on. Down here you can see a Romanian flag. I just threw this. I honest to God just threw that flag together with no intention on like thinking of anything. Like just did not think at all, and I somehow just created the Romanian flag. Sorry, no? That's not Romania. That's Armenia. I'm fucking retarded. But anyways, this destroyed house here was supposed to be another part of the adventure. Like, here, among you find sword and armor. This, I don't know if this is because of NBT, which I had to use to get this world playable, because there was a blaze spawner somewhere that the game just refused to render, and I had to manually delete it with NBT Edit. Or sorry, NBT Explorer. So I don't know if that's why these signs are fucked. Like the last time I played this world, like in depth with mods, these signs were completely intact and these chests weren't empty. I'm not sure. Oh, right. It's coming back to me now. So the adventure I had planned for this was that it was like an abandoned port town, infested with zombies. And it basically just really shit fan fiction. Like that destroyed house over there, that belonged to fucking Blazette from Mob Talker, who I, being a fucking prepubescent child, had a fucking crush on because booba. but this was her house, and I don't remember what I wrote down because the book that was in this thing was destroyed when I guess when I cleaned the world with NBT edit. So that's unlucky. Here is a car. It's just a car. I think I have a really old Steam screenshot. I'll put it on screen if I can find it. Where it's just me, like, hold on. It's just me sitting in front of the car like this. Just with the Dovahkiin, but with a Dovahkiin skin instead of this custom Elite Riot Gear Mandalorian that I stole. I don't remember why I put this farm here. I didn't have like a huge designated agriculture area, so it was just the sugarcane and this weed. Like, this isn't even enough to live off of. I don't remember what this was for. There's just a lot of like random redstone contraptions lying around. And that pretty much covers this thing. There's a random lava pool over there. Yeah, that covers like the top of the town. I don't know why I left this tree here. I think there was just a normal tree there, and then when I put that fire block down, it just burned the tree, and I left it for some reason. So going down into the area of the thing I frequented most, to the left we have the Skyforge. This I believe I put in around late 2012 when I had discovered Skyrim was a thing, and I thought the Skyforge was so cool. This was, I think, with the Tobuscus videos when he was playing Skyrim, and I remember there being a lot of stuff in Whiterun, and I thought the Skyforge was just the coolest shit. So I just put this in here and called it the Skyforge. Like, even with this anvil right here, which is apparently very damaged according to JEI, but this was supposed to be the Skyforge. Next we have a tree house. There we go. I don't remember what this thing's purpose was. I think it was just so I could do this mushroom stacking thing, which I found was really cool. Yeah, because it's like 3 houses or mushroom things that were just super basic. There's just a lot of weird clutter that makes no sense whatsoever. Going down. I don't know why this specific stair is this way. Down here we have what was supposed to be a villager house. I think I had as part of the adventure, I had a villager living in here, and I don't remember if I name tagged him or not. But he was living in here, and I think his name was like John or something retarded like that. And outside my actual base, which is over there, there's this like grill, and just a random enchanting table. There's a second one downstairs, but I don't know why it is there. This thing, I don't know why I built this rail. It goes like nowhere. Like, here, let's follow it. Oh no, I know where it goes. It goes to this dock. I don't remember why this soul sand was here. It was probably because this was when boats were really fragile. And like, if I just brushed up against this block here, that would break a boat and it would be completely useless. But I think this soul sand was to like provide a cushion, like with the railroad, like with a train, right? That's my mining cave, which was super inefficient. I don't remember putting these stone bricks in back when I was playing. So this must be like a slightly modified save. Because I pulled this off of my Google Drive, right? And it's missing the Thaumatorium thing. Here is a ship that was part of the adventure. I think this was like the way I intended you to get up here. This is just a ship because this was like a port town. And I go down here, and there was a chest with a book that was a captain's log, I believe from supposed to be Jack Sparrow from fucking Pirates of the Caribbean. And it was really cringe. It was either him or a Warcraft character. Because this was around the time I was getting into WoW. These things are... this is the Golem Factory, by the way. So I have these snow golems here that are just sitting here doing nothing. For some reason my dogs are there. And there's also these cats that just... I might as well just pull them back in. But this is the Golem Factory. I don't remember what this thing was for. There's snow in here, so I suspect there was a snow golem that I killed. I don't know if it was like supposed to be like a front-facing turret or whatever. But this is here, and I don't remember why. So going through the golems to the Golem Factory, we have a small pumpkin farm, an ender chest, and this is where the iron golems would have been pushed out. And because I was 3 million IQ, I didn't think to properly safeguard against them falling into the water. If these golems falling in was a really bad problem. And because this is... So this was the goal. This was also my, like, main defensive fortification. These, like, cobblestone outstretches here, these were supposed to be cannons. What the hell was this? Oh, I think this was, like, supposed to be a forge as well. I don't remember why I built this, or why I built it in this position, but... Oh yeah, here, it's even marked out on the thing. This is the top level of snow golems, this is the irons. So I go up here, and there's snow everywhere. And there was actually a snow golem in this little cubby that I would have and farm out of snow for shovel. So I could constantly build snow golems. And they would come out and they would just be completely useless because this isn't fully in the tundra. So it would rain on them and they would die instantly. And that's why I have that roof over their heads for those turrets. There's this thing. Starting it back up, thank you. I don't know what this thing is. I really don't know why this is here. I thought this was something because there was the glass here and it was the waterfall flowing out. Here we have another rail that just leads absolutely nowhere. I think I was like going to extend the base out that way, but it just never came to fruition because I couldn't play Minecraft. And here is my old duping station. Around beta 1.6, around 1.6.8, there was a bug where you could use flowing water. I think it was like right here, considering there's flowing water, or it shouldn't be. Where you could use flowing water to push you towards a portal, like an open nether portal, and you would put your, like, whatever you wanted to dupe inside of a chest, then hold it. And then when the portal forced you out of the chest interface, so you could go to the nether, you would dupe it, and also leave, like, an invisible clone behind. This was a funny troll. I don't know why this lever's here. It does nothing. But here was a funny where it was like, walking up to it would have been like, oh, I wonder what's in here. Ah, creeper, because I was, you know, a kid and I didn't know any better. I don't know what was in here. Why do they keep fucking pinging me? So yeah, that was basically what it was. Just, oh, creeper, oh, I'm so scared. This was my sheep farm. They've all despawned probably because of NBT, but there used to be a bunch of sheep in here that I would herd around, and I'm gonna fucking murder him. There we go, so I'm gonna do not disturb, so that's not gonna fucking happen again. David has fucking Asperger's, I swear to God. So, this would have been my wool farm, basically. Because it was here and it was grazing. I don't know why I didn't make this all grass. So they could graze easier to restore their wool. But, I think there's something over here. Oh. So, after that last cut, the game crashed. And it's a very peculiar story with why it crashed. I have spent the last probably 3, well, not exactly like in a row, but I've spent probably 3 hours just this one night debugging this fucking save file so I can show you guys this, so you better goddamn appreciate it. What happened with that cut was the game crashed to desktop, and it, like, the reason why is because it registered a mob spawner over in this direction. I know the exact fucking spawner because I saw it with MC Edit. And whenever it tried to render the spawner, it just shat the bed. And I had no fix for this. I tried installing mods that would fix this. Excuse me. I tried installing mods to fix that. I tried enabling settings in Forge to delete broken entities that crash the game instead of that would crash the game normally, instead of, you know, sending a crash report or forcing Forge to delete these entities. And I basically gave up. And then I was crawling across forum posts, and I found one that mentioned a command called setblock. Now I knew the coordinates of this spawner, and you'll see it in a second once I go and visit it. But I decided, fuck it, I don't have anything to lose. And so I go and do that, and it deletes the block. You can see it right there. And the save works perfectly. I've been crashing here. I managed to get over there after I just deleted the block, so I don't know what the hell caused it. Something I did with the save file all those years ago is what caused this problem. And I'm in shock that it actually works, that the save file is playable now that this entire section of the map is actually usable. So let's go down and do what I was going to talk about at this cave. I don't remember if there's actually anything here. I don't think so. But... and then watch the game crash again, and then I kill myself. I think this is just like a cave. I don't think there's anything particular. Yeah, it's just a cave. Okay, there's nothing interesting in there. Let's go see my house. My old house. I'm so grateful I did all this work. Or didn't do any work on this with the thing. Also, you'll see this block is replaced. I actually deleted the variant of this world that I was using in the last cut. So here we have a cave. I don't remember if what this connects to specifically. I think it connects to like my mine and the harbor and the port there. No, it's just a hole in the fucking wall. Whatever. This is completely and utterly useless. I know in one save, I think I'm. Yeah, here's the port. You'll see it like. Yeah, it is stupid. And then that's my mine's down there. I don't know why this is this way. But inside, you see saplings. This used to be, I think, pumpkins. I'm pretty sure this was pumpkins. And it just... You'll also see only just oak wood. I didn't know of any other construction materials. For some reason... Oh yeah, this was all actually... I vividly remember blocking this all up with dirt. As part of the adventure. Actually, you know what? Since this world hasn't been touched with NBT or MC Edit, I wonder if the things are still there in the chests. 1 minute. I just have to check something. And if the signs are still intact. No, the signs aren't intact, but... Yeah, these are all empty. Is the chest... Is this thing empty here? Yeah, it's empty. Okay, whatever. But I filled out my old house. This was the whole reason behind me settling in this area is that way over roughly in that direction somewhere, there was a cave that I had settled in, and that was intending to be my home. I even had a pig in there that I ripped off the name for, which was Mr. Oinkerson, which is from fucking one of AK Spartan Killer's videos. When he still did Minecraft instead of this vlogging shit he does now. And I walked just in a random direction. I thought this was my home, but it wasn't. So I was young and new to Minecraft still, so I didn't bother doing anything else. So I just settled here. And I know roughly where the house is. I think I have a map somewhere. But back to the house. This was... You see the immediate problem. These chests aren't connected. Because I'm a fucking monkey. It's 3 separate chests. I don't know why these are this way, when I could have just made 2 double chests. I think there was a map on the wall here somewhere. Oh yeah, this was my music discs. Here... Oh. Okay. So... Yeah, you can even... This is also, like, emblematic of the problems with how I built my houses in this game. They were always 2 blocks high. Well, 3, technically. So your head was always against the roof, and the lighting wasn't ever any good. Or like what I did for lighting, like this. Yeah. This was like a library because of the enchanting table, and it just doesn't work. It's not a good enchanting room. I thought putting this here, the way you should make an enchanting table is fully enclose it with these bookshelves, and then have like either a ladder on the back or some way under so you have it. But even then, I'm gonna have to replace this enchanting table with the Mark II from Advanced Enchanting or whatever, because that's way better. And then here was my alchemy room. I don't know. There's no potions, obviously. And it's also leaking because I didn't bother covering it up with grass. And it was not good. But I have Even all this shit, this would not fly in any house that I make in Minecraft these days. But then there's an upstairs. Oh. Where I have a command block, which is how I have this XP. And then here is a dispenser. I don't know what the purpose of this was. I think it was just to be a turret. I think this was either filled with blaze charges, or gas charges, or whatever the hell they are, or snowballs. Probably snowballs arrows. Then going back outside, and up to the area that causes the crashes, we have this really cool waterfall that I really like the design of. I love the stone bricks in this game, and how they just work for this kind of like, I want to say almost like brutalist architecture. So moving on, we have a tower here that I can't fucking get into, apparently. This was just a basic bitch tower, overseeing the thing. I actually specifically built it like with 1 block outwards, or however this is. It's either one, yeah, it's 2 blocks out, so that spiders can't climb up. And that's also partially what those cannons are over there are supposed to do. They're supposed to block spiders, even though they're obviously placed to not evenly. But I would sit up here and just snipe with my bow, even though this whole place is lit up with fucking torches. And that thing over there is where the spawner was, and that's where it was causing issues, but we'll get to that in a minute. So here's another useless farm. I don't know why I made so fucking many of these things. Here's the Armenian flag again. And in here was a disco room. This was supposed to be a disco room. That was my whole idea with this, was that in my head the floor pattern here would just constantly change like a disco floor. But you know, I don't know redstone, and I think this was before any sort of colored redstone blocks are in the game, if they're even in the game. So this kind of just looks like an eyesore. There's like nothing else of note about it, just that it looks stupid. This is just another starter home for a villager. It just looks ugly. It's an eyesore. I don't... Oh, I know what this was. This was a failed mob farm. So the idea was, I think this was like hollow. If I had a pickaxe on me, I could totally just look in and see what exactly was going on. Actually, I'll just do that right now anyways. Yeah. So I think this is hollow. No, it's not. It's all water. So you can imagine why this thing is a failure. The whole thing is filled with water, and even though it's in complete pitch blackness, their mobs can't spawn in there to drown. So that was a failed mob spawner. Now we come to an orchard, which I actually really like. This is just like this was like supposed to be like a national park. Well, not even just a national park, just a small, blazing, or not blazing, but recreational area. It's not particularly big or anything. It's just, you know, a little park. There's not much to it. I don't have any sort of pathing or anything. It's just there. Here's the starter home. that I stole from a Paul Swords Jr. video that I mentioned while I was up there. And it's obviously just a huge, huge visual improvement over everything else I've built by my own hand. So, you know, bed, whatever, basement, storage, and that's that. Another giant mushroom. I don't know if there's anything up here. Is there a ladder? No, it's just a giant mushroom. Here's the fucking bitch of it. So this is another part of the adventure map. This was the house of Gelbin Mechatork, who is obviously a World of Warcraft character. I don't remember what his role in this story was, but I know for a fact that this was since I'm a fucking literal autist, I was like obsessed with gnomes because of machinery and shit. I basically only played gnomes till I grew a fucking pair and started playing my Night Elf Rogue. And I only played gnomes. And I loved Gelbin because he had a giant mech, and this was his house, and he lived here. I don't know what the hell this thing is. What this, like... yeah, there's the chest right there. In the chest there was something where he was like, oh, Jack Sparrow, or whatever the hell the captain was, is in town, and there's zombies everywhere, or something like that. I don't remember. All I know is that that's Gelbin Mechatork. Actually, now that I think about it, since Gelbin Mechatork was in town, and he got that house, this was actually, like, New Gnomeregan. I am fairly certain that's what this was. Because there's like, these shitty, crappy forts that I would barely even call structures. Because it's like 1 block high. This isn't meant for a person. This is meant for a gnome. Yeah, this is like New Gnomeregan. The slums might as well be. Oh, I just realized this is supposed to be a smokestack. This is supposed to be on fire. Now here we come to the real bitch of it. This is what caused me so much fucking heartache today. Oop, let's fill into that. This is an AT-AT. Now, you're wondering, more than likely wondering, why it's made of bedrock. Like, there's this bedrock base around it. The answer to that is that when I made this thing, I made it to fight the Wither. That's why there's these, like, right there, like these. You can hear the dispensers up top. And actually, see them. So, I made this thing to fight the Wither. There would have been blaze charges, or whatever the explosive the charges, the bombs. Those were in that. And it's not a matter of the AT itself causing me heartache, it's a matter of what's inside that pit. This AT-AT is made to combat the Wither. And I thought, oh, I'm so cool with my thing. And the Wither would have been spawned here, and it would have ended up destroying fucking New Gnomeregan. But the thing is, it would have just beat this. If I had actually attacked the Wither with this thing, since it can't elevate or properly, you know, fight, it just would have been burned down by the Wither. So let's go inside and see. So it's a multi-stage thing. So there's this upstairs floor here. That's just another, like, outdoor patio for some reason, an AT-AT. So there's another of these grill things, chest and flags. And if I go down and go inside, There's a cake here. Bed. More cakes because I discovered how to use the command block. And then the actual controls. And this would have been loaded up with blaze charge. Is it blaze charges? Please tell me. Hold on. Fire charge. I was close. So yeah, these would have been loaded up with fire charges, and the wither would have been spawned about there. Right, but that would have caused significant damage to Gnomergon and that castle thing there that I missed. But here's the real fucking heartache of this piece of shit. This fucking thing had a pig spawner in it. That's why these pigs are in here. There was a pigs, and they just were in here. I don't know why I put a pig spawner in here. It was like right here, but something must have happened. It must have been like some sort of part of the way that I made this pig spawner, and it like fucked up the save. This save is unusable if this pig spawner is in here. If I didn't do the set block command, it's really just quite painful. When I start playing this save again with mods, I might just end up tearing it all down and just deleting this thing, because this is just an eyesore, and it's really not that worth it, because it's like all bedrock. I can't get rid of this. Let's go ahead and visit the big thing. Oh wait, no, let's go to down here. Oh no, this isn't a port. This is a house that I was trying to make. This is like a little baby bitch house that I was building. It's like a beach house, even though this is all tundra, so this is all ice. And it just died. I just never finished it. It was like gonna be this is where the roof was, so it was 3 blocks high. Or I had 3 blocks of space to jump, so and the shape isn't too bad. I might finish this when I start playing this game again. Let's go do that castle thing. There's like a couple more things I want to show you. This is just another castle. Well, not a castle, more like a fort. Why? I don't know why this, like, slab of smooth stone is here. I don't know. I can't explain why this is here. There's something else over in that direction that I need to show. So let me just go take the most inconvenient fucking path and just jump. So over here, let me just get on the ice. Was you can actually kind of see it there. I don't know why this ice is like glitching out. Oops. No, it wasn't here. It was over somewhere. Is it here? No, it was right here. Right here is my little blast testing site. Like, this is where I tested TNT. Why do I hear a cat? Oh, it's because of them. So this is just where I tested TNT. I don't remember how I got the gunpowder, because I always fucking played on peaceful. I mean, I'm in peaceful right now, but that's just because I'm demonstrating. So this is a blast testing. I think this is 2 or 3 blocks of TNT that caused this. And then up. Oh, well, that's that. So as a really quick aside, this is the next day after the last cut, and I have a map here of what I apparently had discovered, or like rendered chunks, and I guess that works with Zara's minimap. There's a huge chunk error here that I have no idea why it's there. But it looks like the monster spawners are fixed. I deleted the second one that was causing the issue, but I might have to end up deleting more. I don't know. But I knew these things were here. Some of these buildings. This one, I believe, was supposed to be like a fort. Because of all these cacti here that are just barricades, pretty much. And I don't know how much of it was actually finished. Yeah, because I don't remember putting any like significant work into this, just building it up and more or less having that be the end of it. And then here was a home away from home. I don't remember what it was. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's another fucking monster spawner crash. It's another fucking monster spawner crash.